say easy come, easy go. I guess with all my struggles it will last longer. I got my fears but my faith stronger.
Back again like we never left, baby. Welcome back to another episode of Sports Culture. My name is Jay, and today I'm rolling with Lamiz.
It's under one fan.
It's under one fan. La City Club.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gajagu, the A team, if it late, Gajagu. Sboo on camera 1, Sugar on camera 2, Beeps on sound, Carby on pictures. And as always, Chris with the vibes, come rao kwa laga semoni. La uso mupi la kitsi bitso la galkre ya. Unfortunately. Mohau. The beautiful Mohau, tlile ka Cheko.
Yeah, boy. Let's get to it.
Let's get into business. Yeah, vandaag the topic about Kajeko ke the impact of players on certain teams.
Yeah.
Kinyaka rthome ka cause mawane no dlala Man City.
Yeah.
They dlala Crystal Palace. Man City first 3 minutes they went down 1-0. And then De Bruyne.
Ever reliable.
The ever reliable Kevin De Bruyne.
Yeah.
Came up with the trumps to rescue his team.
Once again.
Yeah. At 3 points half.
Yeah. Eish.
Oh, this is the impact they will allow.
Na personally, I think with City, ne?
Yeah.
Looking how Pep Guardiola has actually changed over the years. Because Kenalo level up from the previous years of Bo Iniesta, that was an era on its own.
Yeah.
There was an era about Thiago go Bayern Munich.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's an era about De Bruyne go Manchester City.
De Bruyne, Rodri.
Yeah.
Impact player.
And a hecky level is between those period of times.
Yeah.
You'll always find that with Guardiola, there's always one standout midfielder. This time, Rebelaga, De Bruyne. With De Bruyne, he has all the qualities that a coach like Pep needs.
Mm-hmm.
Someone who can score goals, someone who can hold balls if we are looking for spaces, someone who can make good passes, someone who can change the game on instances, just moments. Exactly. Look at the game against Newcastle when he came back.
Yeah.
And you said it in the previous episode, so immediately when he comes back, Manchester City can actually string in 10 games
in a
row winning.
Yeah.
And to be honest, you were right.
De Bruyne.
De Bruyne
but
is
then I feel like go City, 2 impact players.
Yeah.
Get De Bruyne and Rodri. Because if you look at the games, Rodri not staying suspended.
Yeah.
Man City didn't win any of those games. So
Yeah,
that goes to show
Rodri.
you Rodri now impact.
He's the spinal cord of City's midfield. Because if we level Man City, just looking at it from Kopeleke Holland, Moharike Rodri, and then Okomarao, usually you'd find
Ruben Diaz. Yeah.
So obviously with De Bruyne there, he adds that element.
That X factor.
Yeah, that X factor. So Luena come count as part of the people in the spinal cord in terms of winning Manchester City games. Yeah.
Winning important games also.
And winning important games.
It's a crucial time. You need to collect all the 3 points until the end of the season.
And they'll be playing against Real.
The Champions League.
Yeah,
this week.
I saw them. They also decided to rest a couple of players in the previous game against. What were they playing against?
I remember
They won, and then Phil Foden how many goals? I think Aston Villa.
Yeah,
Aston Villa. They rested a lot of players. You could tell that Pep is preparing for the Real Madrid game.
Why is impact player ke one?
Yeah.
And
Impact
Jude
player.
Bellingham. Yes,
But-
let's not overlook Vinine. Mara, Jude Bellingham.
But then, okay, cause they're like De Bruyne and City.
Yeah.
Now I feel like holistically in terms of experience, in terms of making runs in the box, in terms of understanding the game, I think overall I would fancy De Bruyne as a better player than Jude.
Yeah, but you have to also remember De Bruyne experience counts also.
That's
Jude
what-
Bellingham is still here.
That's what I'm saying.
He's an up and coming.
Exactly.
Yeah. And Jude Bellingham, the opinion may be biased, Mara, he can be better than De Bruyne in the upcoming years.
Thank you.
Yes,
We
bro.
will it be because in the upcoming years he still has to gain that experience. Talking about impact players, we can also look at Jude Bellingham at Real Madrid.
Yeah.
The impact that he's made and what he can still offer.
Yeah.
What do you think he can offer in a game? Let's say he has a full season with 30. How many games do they usually play? Let's say 38 games or more. 40 games on average. How much of his contribution do you think he can offer to Real Madrid?
He can offer a lot.
At his best.
At his
Let's
best.
talk about
At his
Jude
best.
at the
He
prime.
can be 50% of the time a game winner for Madrid
So how many goals do you fancy him to score in a season?
in a season.
More than 20?
More than 20. More than 25.
More than 20. So basically we're talking about Jude being the best midfielder, outright the best midfielder in the world.
In the world.
By the way, I was watching their game against it was England against Belgium, ne? Let me tell you what I noticed about Bellingham. With Bellingham, he understands that football has 3 phases in the game. It's the defensive phase, it's the midfield phase, and the
Attacking phase.
attacking phase, which is the usually they call it the final third.
Yeah, the final third.
In that same game, around 40 minutes in the game, England were struggling. He started coming back, trying to link up with Kobe, and then pushing the ball forward.
Yeah.
You could understand that when he has the ball, he tries to make more forward passes. That's why I always wonder with players who are always facing their own goal. Because it's difficult to attack or to score goals if you're always facing your own goal. It means you are suppressing the opposition's goal.
Yeah.
How do you score when it's like that?
But now I think Bellingham can adapt to a situation. When his team needs him the most, he can adapt. He
Too
can be
much.
there, he can stand up first. Because I remember El Clasico. Madrid Nigeria.
Yeah.
1-0. And then he came up. I scored 2 goals.
Even
Belgium game.
He saved at the final minute.
The last kick of the game. And then he scored. He understood this is the last attack, probably. At Mara box.
That's why Kiblaka, in terms of his overall play, understanding that okay, now we are at 40 minutes. We can't find spaces. Let me go outside of my areas of expertise. Try to link up with other players.
Yeah.
Build the confidence of other players.
that's a good point.
Once you have that, once every player is confident, it makes it easier for now to start attacking.
Yeah.
You
There's
understand?
fluidity in the team.
There's fluidity in the team.
Yeah.
He also brings you that element in the game. And I'm very surprised that he has that at his age.
At this age.
Yeah,
He's almost
he-
like a complete player.
Exactly.
At this age.
He has that.
And mind you, he still has a long way to go. He's only 20 years old.
So Bellingham at his prime, at what age will he be at?
27.
27.
27 upwards.
Think is it?
Kana naro kayo, Baf?
20.
20.
Taka.
Para like 23, because now
Yeah.
peak.
Because I felt like Ronaldo reached the peak high at about 22, 23,
Yeah.
24. Then the trajectory just went up.
But that can't be a comparison. Those two.
No.
Mara.
Irregardless.
But
Kana,
then-
we're talking about the primes of players.
Why situation in Pedro Barcelona.
Yeah.
That dude was fantastic, better than Bellingham.
Mm.
He played, I think, 70 something games in a single season. And then injury started hindering him.
And a problem with that, also another thing, players should know and coaches should know. You can't overwork a player because there are different types of injuries. Look at he's suffering from an ACL.
Yeah.
And you know how ACL are tough
It
to
can affect
recover.
your whole career.
career.
It can change the way you play. Now it's that's like Pep Guardiola. He managed the minutes that fell for
Yeah.
Look at Foden also.
Yeah.
The numbers for City. The
But
number
then-
of games he's played for City.
But also Phil Foden now they're becoming very reliant on him. He's
Yeah.
21 also. He's very young, fairly young.
23, I think.
He's not 21.
Ah,
But well,
No, let me check.
Early 20s.
Let's check. I
Gumolo.
just wanna confirm.
Ah, mara
o ka rola trend o feta ke trend sa mo
Mara so molo 23, bro.
but still ba manage his minutes za hore ibe player e leng a jeko ba manage his minutes
Oh yeah,
za-
he's 23, born
Yeah,
in
you
2000.
see?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yena his trajectory to where he is now. It was
it's
quite.
credit to his manager pila pila.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
I think Bellingham le yena tshwantse mo manager kamkhulu. If they don't do this only 20 years old.
Ish.
But 20. Imagine playing every game at 20. You still have 15 years
But
to
then
play.
with Madrid, they do have the depth in
Yeah,
the,
they
in
do
their
have it.
squad.
But
I mean,
then
like,
you need Bellingham.
as much as you need him,
You need him.
there are games that you can sacrifice him. I mean, like you're
Yeah.
playing with a number 20 and let's say a number 16 on the log. Those are teams that you can sacrifice and say,
Yeah.
Bellingham, rest. We need you for more important games.
Yeah. But I think also
But
with
then
Mbappe coming next season, his role may change in the team.
Nah, I don't think it's gonna affect his. Remember, with as we spoke, ne? With Ancelotti, he plays or he sets up his team according to how their players prefer.
Yeah.
So that he's able to get
He
the
plays
best.
to his players' strength.
Exactly. So that he's able to get the best out of
Yeah.
them. Now, if you're saying his role he might change.
Might change
What
slightly.
What if he goes to they put him in a position where he's no longer flourishing as he is now?
Mbappe.
Bellingham.
Yeah,
Just
they made-
because Mbappe has
Look at
arrived.
Fede Valverde. That season, Real Madrid won the Champions League.
He was amongst
He
their
was,
best
he was,
performing.
he was one of the best performers. He was playing almost everywhere in the field because he had energy, he had the legs to run 90
Yeah.
minutes.
And I feel like
His role changed when Bellingham came. He can no longer roam forward freely because Bellingham is there. He needs to be more defensive and take control of the midfield.
but
So that's
are,
why.
are we getting that's where I'm going at. Are we getting the best out of Valverde? Are we getting the best out of Valverde?
Valverde has a lot of potential. That during a goal scorer. On a shot.
So what you're saying is Valverde should just consider finding another team where he can express himself much better.
I think he's the future Real Madrid captain. In my opinion, I think he should stay there.
In
should
replacement of Modric.
Yeah. Oh, Tony Cruz.
So
Play for a team, not play for himself. Bellingham sometimes plays for himself, sometimes plays for a team. Bellingham gets started.
But it comes with the age as well.
Yeah.
Ronaldo used to do that. Messi also used to do that when they were younger. I mean, like
Yeah.
it comes with the age and the maturity of the player as well.
Valverde is more mature. I think he's 25 or something. So
My
he
point.
understands that he doesn't have to roam forward all the time. He
Yeah.
can just stay and protect the back four.
Actually, he reminds me of Matuidi, who used to play for Juventus. He was a box-to-box
Box
player.
to box midfielder,
Yeah.
you see?
So yeah, I think you are making very valid points.
Mhm.
So in terms of another impact player,
Bukayo Saka.
yeah, Saka.
Bukayo Saka at Arsenal.
But I saw an article, ne? Unfortunately I can't remember the source, but then they said that if they continue playing Saka the way they're playing him, he's gonna eventually get a lot of injuries that might affect his career.
Why?
Because
Reason being?
because the crunching tackles that he continuously gets during matches.
Yeah.
Do you think that's true? Do you think Saka can last 3 full seasons without having any complication, or 4 full seasons without having any
It's
complications?
hard to predict. It's hard to predict that one. Because let's Salah. Salah le Saka ba similar.
Yeah.
They have similar traits. Salah doesn't get that injured. And then Saka injured the mola le mola.
Mara
Salah
Salah-
can complete a full season without getting injured.
Mara ke feel ngare Salah Jürgen una le that thing ya hore skamaka for save any J for your
Yeah,
goal.
yeah,
Skamaka,
yeah.
let other players do the dirty laundry for you. What alright. So in a way this team it can structure its own team or if it a certain player. So his Salah thing they know he's more dangerous in the final
In attack than in defense.
Exactly. What I want. So don't you think the same can be done who accommodate the Saka? because you know he can give you maybe 20 assists in a season.
It's all about the system ya Arsenal. System ya Arsenal ya Liverpool.
Right now, like a system.
Right now, system ya ola I demand to track back ya Mikel Arteta ya Arsenal.
Yes.
So that's why Saka can get injured.
But let's check. I'll check the wing at one.
Yeah.
You have Trossard. You have Martinelli. You have Saka, who's an outright right winger. Ange, he hardly gets.
But Saka started as a left back. I go right midfielder, no so right wing.
Yes.
So
I get that he
has that defensive side in him.
I get that. Yeah. Point again, you know, Saka offers a lot going forward. My point is that if this man offers a lot going forward, you'd rather have this man save his energy for in attack.
Yeah.
A lot of teams they are opting that. A lot of teams you hardly, not saying always, you hardly find Vini Ayagomrao because he's more dangerous. Almost saver energy.
Yeah.
The same could be considered for Saka. We need, Homofa target. Saka, you need to at least give us 20 assists. You need to also give us at an average 15 goals. Already target. That's a good enough to say you can build a good trajectory for a player who is one of the best players in the world.
Yeah.
So don't you think Saka should be considered or no? Relaxer, gameplay, even revolve around there. Just so that Akuno flourish as an attacking player.
But that's the thing. Arsenal like counter-attacking football. So you're malaya. I think Arsenal is more good on build-up. Whereas Liverpool, on counter-attack, they're very dangerous.
Yeah.
With Salah, Unalipi.
Yeah.
So Saka,
it's very
there is an attacker back. They can build up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
so that's why this system.
Because I can see the system ya City, ne? System ya City, they now even since Jack Grealish came, since Jack Grealish Africa, you check, ne? Motoloring ba bankara energy high, ke Foden. So Foden only that right or that freedom. Ya go dropa in babula the right wing. Have fit to the right winger. City would rather if by dlala go writing, you'd find where David Silva go writing. Then his isa cross by Jack Grealish. Always you'll find where Jack Grealish is never in there. Always he pull the defenders to that side.
Yeah.
He pull the defenders to that side. His cross. Most of the time it's a goal. Look at this weekend. Jack Grealish, how many assists did he? Secondary assist he provided. So you see,
what do you think Bukayo Saka or thrive somewhere else other than Arsenal? System Arsenal.
System. If system musuta, ko Arsenal agatsena. I think all players valorem batla ko Man City. Ko Arsenal baka fit.
Yeah.
I think all players ba batlang ko Arsenal. Go City baka fit because of system it's very similar.
I prefer a build-up rather than counter-attack.
Yeah. And build-up you for that luxury or move as a unit. Leboa as a unit. Which means you allow that thing always you find or moto ubulate.
You always have control of the game.
Exactly. Look at that's the same thing that Bayer Leverkusen is doing. All the top teams, they know it's better to outnumber an opposition in certain areas, if not all areas of the game. And Sundowns, good line technology. Before it was
Sugar, Sundowns really.
Before it was like a goal line technology.
Sundowns really.
My question would be, do you think it's a goal or do you think it is not a goal?
Sugar, goal. It's a goal. My source argue it's a goal.
Oh. When it's a goal.
Nagabona. Nagabona penalty fail.
Okay, okay. In real time, when it's happening, you would think it's a goal. But can you level video 8 ane? Kaposa the moments. Can level the physics that exists. Okay, if bolo is
not girela VAR.
No, everyone had to do that.
keepers.
Everyone had
He's
to
the
do
Strawberry's
that.
keeper.
And then, as much as people might think, or this is a biased view, it's fine. At the end, I'm a Sundowns fan. I have to defend this logo. As a fan, I have to defend this logo. You understand? So, my point is, hey, ke lebeletse the science in it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, if a line, and then ke posa video itlela mo bolo. The physics, it's saying hore, there's no way the whole
of
proportion of the ball can actually jump, or the whole circumference can actually jump the line.
Okay.
But also, what another thing that counts is the angle of which the video was
taken.
Also, as much as you can blame the VAR referee,
Yeah.
which is the video assistant referees,
Yeah.
you also have to, in your own consciousness, is it fit to declare whether this is a goal or not a goal?
So
And the initial decision,
When ring, how will you believe ring?
nah,
That's not a goal.
it's not a goal.
Tlola bofene. Be a neutral here.
Even neutral.
Even neutral here. Well, who
That's a
live
clear goal. The whole circumferences of the ball. went
That's
in.
what I'm saying to you in real time.
I
had
had VAR.
I had to mention it in real time because here we live it in real time. It looks like a goal.
No, I had or by hand.
And by the way,
in real time. But
Yeah.
then there was VAR. And VAR by computer, that's not a goal. Can't join, bro.
that's why I know the instance of bolo ela e bamba le the physics le hore le nna my understanding ka angle e loreng ke bona.
But that was not a
It's
PSL
not-
game.
Angere mputsisa ka VAR ko botsa ka hore le nna ke rile judgment the same way VAR e rile
Mara,
judgment
those
ka teng.
people had
Kana o
VAR.
hopole Karabo, VAR is just video assistant referee.
Yeah.
And then the same video erna re bone chances kore ke
nna ke
ke ba e bonang.
It's a goal.
Bona ba tshwana le nna ke bone se goal.
Ke di fan, wa bona re le bone ke di fan.
Ke di fan lo bona.
No,
This is why
when
VR ka selo ka Mzansi.
but
This is why ka selo.
then it's simple, ne? We need to opt for let's put the rollout to ya goal line technology.
at
It could not
least.
fail.
Yeah.
Because one thing eluring most South African supporters, they also don't see ke hore Sundowns again, it stands a chance of also participating in the Club World Cup.
Sharp.
Which is gonna be good for South African football. No,
Good for
let
Sundowns, not for South African football.
relax, let me finish.
So if by be mo South Africa, you ba mo di stadium tsefe.
If baby I'm mo South Africa,
Yeah.
Because
tshwanetse ba etsentse ko FNB stadium. So aim ko itsentsha e re ke be criteria once, ne? We be ko stadium se loreng se carry the most capacity because that's where you want more tickets to be sold, that's where you want to make money. Football is a business. Then the big teams have to consider hope at least a certain or by subsidize sa fighting is subsidize certain amount for the team tseo di khono dlala go di stadium tseo so that there's always goal line technology and there's always VAR of the highest quality. Akabolele ka e riboning
E re boneng, yeah.
of the highest quality. Watalwan. Then it lo khono, I think it lo khono accommodate the CAF game CD who still you go di stadium ntse biao and then the same way ba khonne huira ka I think it was ka I'm not sure which game exactly mo loreng ne ba provider how train for mahala for the game tse biao. You do the same thing, u stimulate the economy at the end of the day. You want people to go watch games, you're also creating employment, you're doing a lot of things in one event. So ke goal ne. And then Sundowns, so it's only responsibility go re win careful. Two responsibilities. Win careful. Win careful. Re go Club World Cup. Re go Club World Cup. Represent the nation pila. And then you automatically that's gonna improve the standard of South African football. Tomorrow, lebeletse bafana dlala. Le khono ba happy.
Lebeletse Sundowns. Lebeletse Sundowns.
Le khono ba happy. Kam kholinileng happy ka khono ka teng. And then ngile ka botsa. You remember we had an episode where I said, why doesn't Hugo Bruce take at least half, if not the whole squad? Yeah, Sundowns. I don't know whether he listened to me or what, but he did, and then it worked. It worked. And then to Yarberegel, I mean, like, come on, guys.
The Lulu is not the Sululu.
So impact players. Because we needed to clear that. Zwane. And then let me be fair. Zwane, the impact of Zwane on the national team, not at Sundowns. At Sundowns or Taibona. Sundowns has been the topic for the whole week. Let's get into on Bafana on the national team.
National team.
Yeah, Themba Zwane.
Our old veteran.
Yeah, our old veteran. Yes.
Yeah.
You can call him a veteran. Ronaldo is how many years old? He scored a hat-trick. He's got 2 consecutive. Come on, guys. Right now, what we're experiencing, it's a change of retirement age. Players now are gonna push.
You can't compare Ronaldo
to.
Zwane got 35 in China. Mauto gone. Mauto China. Retired. I don't know if 40-year-old South African player.
He can still play, but you know,
I think he's 34.
What is the number?
Duaro sorted for this. I'll get any South African player on 40. People are 41.
But he's 34.
He's 34.
He's 34. And
yeah.
as much.
40.
Yeah,
guys, wait. Guys, the way Themba Zwane is still playing. Come on. The way Themba Zwane is still playing.
The only thing.
Years. Yeah. The only
at
thing. At the highest level.
Being a starter at Sundowns.
Let me tell you the only problem.
Already when you
The only thing he cannot do is play as many games that Sundowns would require him to play. That's the only thing. But at the highest level, he can still play. If he's well rested.
Go squatting, do you think he will play in the next 5 years?
Go squatting Ramuthoka, it's not even a question.
Nah. He won't have the legs anymore. By the next AFCON, he won't have the legs to run anymore.
Next AFCON, forget about it.
Aye.
How? Kunjani, bro, AFCON, you know.
Yeah, get to
I said 2024.
So
regular AFCON every year.
Every 2 years.
Yeah, after 2 years.
After 2 years.
Yes.
Oh.
What's up?
No, I'm caught up.
He can still play.
Nah, he can still play.
I think
World Cup.
Listen.
Herga qualifier ish.
Listen, guys. Zwane still can still play for the next 6 years at top flight.
That's a bold statement.
I exaggerate. This is not a European player, Bafu. He's a South African player, not a European.
More reason.
Yeah?
More reason what?
More reason that he can last longer.
We don't have the facilities to Europe.
Because of the standards. Remember, ne?
Which standard, Bafu?
Remember, PSL lower. The only thing, Eloring, ito bedina Themba Zwane more than anything. Be careful, those international games because they demand a lot from a player. Mar PSL, come on, guys. PSL, they are just a few teams. Eloring, they can stretch him. They can stretch him physically, but standard they into affect antada. Kiri Kev games lili. Thank you. Right,
right. In some sense, right. Standard South African football.
Yeah, no. Right now, what Rulani Mukwena is doing by giving other players minutes in place of Zwane is building for continuity. Remember, when you have a big team like Sundowns, just like when you have a CTO, you need to put in Bodoku, you need to put in Foden. Right now, Foden is cementing his position as a top player. Kamusit. But this did not start Mabani. Foden was put in.
Has been there.
Exactly. How many seasons has Foden played?
Probably 6 or 7. I think so.
I'm not sure. I think it's 4 solid seasons now. 3 or 2.
5. In Premier League 5.
Imagine
Pep Guardiola.
But do you get my point? Or continuity,
yeah, I get you. Yeah.
Especially for the highest teams, important. So already right now we're building. Themba Zwane also remonta koziranyaka. He still has it, but we need to also build or build a gopi.
Build for the future.
That's why re mo save the minutes.
Why team have pala go ira well?
O bolela ka Man United.
Pala go move on players at the right time.
Coach Flo.
Man United.
Look at our age group.
Man
okay,
United,
Age group tlhagani.
Can we-
There's no one on 25.
Can we have
26.
let's do this, ne? We're gonna have a full episode where we dismantle Man United and its problems from internally to the field of play. Because Kifiti, for example, this is an example. Like
Yeah.
Gionacho ukorile the goal everything in the league.
That could have won us the match.
Exactly. Then he went to celebrate alone. What image is it giving you as the spectator? Or is there unity in the team? You now question issue of unity.
Unity in the team.
Do you get the Man United has many other problems within it, which I don't think this episode will be enough for really dismantle. Let's give Man United a full episode
Yeah.
that it deserves. Reina analysis from the outside. Then we'll get comments in the comment section. Say wrong mo, maybe right mo. Then
Guys,
we can continue.
And guys,
the
look comment
conversation
there.
from
Let's subscribe being also. Hey, we work hard being. We work hard. We work very, very hard.
So,
Yeah.
is there anything else?
Nah. Next week we discuss a menu. Kachiko ya dlala. Hopefully ya win.
Hopefully, my guy.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
And go F1. Max Verstappen win.
Yo,
My
that
goat
guy
again.
been dominating the whole season.
Formula
bro.
1.
Like
guys.
you started getting,
Max Verstappen win now.
bro. It's getting on my nerves now. Gorbona. Ah, guys, Lena guys got chencha. Mara got chencha go F1. Get Ferrari next year.
Jürgen Klopp is going. Lawal peace. Liverpool is a reja. I'm going to reja. Yeah, better team.
No. Otherwise, is there anything else, guys?
Nah,
Chrissy?
we're good.
Is there anything you want to put forward? Pov. And we out.
And we are.
Pa, 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 pa.